Hey guys, it's Zach from Hacking the Internship Process. So today's internship hack is a discussion around my internship process and kind of what I've learned along the way and how I've approached it and kind of what's inspired me to be a internship hacker. So the process I went through first started as an undergrad. It was my junior year. I was in arts and sciences, and I was really interested in the sports field. And my approach was I need to reach out to every single sports agency possible. Let's play the numbers game. The reality is, I got an internship, which is awesome. But the reality is, when you play the numbers game, you're playing a silly game. You're playing the game that everyone else plays, which is transactional, not about relationship building, and may lead to not getting an internship or not the internship of your dreams. Doing it again when I joined the master's program at Syracuse University in the I school. So I switched to technology, very different than sports. I realized I'm not playing the numbers game this time, and I'm going to go about it in a more relationship building manner. Yes, I'm going to career fairs. I mean, why wouldn't I? You speak to the source, you speak to the recruiter. They're the ones who are going to tell you whether you get that interview or not. And that's the hardest part. Because when you apply and play the numbers game, especially for a technology job, you're not just competing against your school. When you apply on Indeed, you're competing against every student around the country. It could be 10,000 applicants, if not more, that are applying for that same role. So it's how do I get from 10,000th online to first in line and get that interview? Because that's the challenge, and that's what students don't do. They play the numbers game, but the reality is, let's say you apply for 100 roles. That may seem like a lot, and it's like, I'm bound to get one interview. But the reality is, if every role is extremely competitive, the chance of you getting an interview may be slim to none. You're literally playing the lottery. And why would you play the lottery when your internship depends on it? When you're going to school and you're spending maybe 50, if not more, $1,000 a year, and you may not even get an internship. And you may be in a STEM field where there's a high demand, but the reality is your competition is fierce. So this time around, had a very different approach. This time around, when I would apply on a website, like an Indeed, or a LinkedIn Jobs, or the Muse, and I would apply, I would then find out who my future boss would be. So when I applied for my internship at Bitly, the link shortening company, I knew I wanted to be a data analyst intern. And again, if you start the process by applying, not the best way of going about it. And that'll be a different video on kind of the process of when to start, when to reach out to recruiters, when to reach out to your possible future boss. But that'll be a different video. So I applied as a data analyst intern on Indeed. I could have been competing against 7,000 other students, if not more. I knew I was going to be on the customer success team because that's what the role supported. So I went on LinkedIn and typed in customer success Bitly. I found the individual who's the director. I emailed that individual a very short, concise email. In my book, Hacking the Internship Process, I literally have all the emails that I use, so you could just take them and maybe critique them a bit. I emailed her. Literally the next day, I get an email back. Let's set up a call. So I went from 7,000th in line, where the likelihood of me getting that role was slim. And the reality is, my data analysis skills were not nearly as good as some other people. But what I did differently was I played the game smartly. I was innovative and effective and efficient And by navigating the situation, I got to the front of the line. I went to the source, the person who really mattered. And you can learn skills. You can learn to be a better data analyst. But what sets people apart is, are they taking the extra step, the initiative, spending time on the weekends or the evening, and not just playing the easy game, which is just apply, 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 or let me critique my resume. It's maybe not perfect yet. Let me spend an extra hour on my cover letter. The reality is you should, but if that's all you're doing, you're playing the game everyone else plays. So we had the phone call, and I was super prepared. All the preparation work is in the book. Take a look. Super prepared. She said, okay, let's get in for an interview. I had the interview. I landed the job. Landed the internship. This would have not been possible if I played the numbers game. So the moral of the story is, don't play the numbers game. Build relationships, get to the front of the line, and hack the internship process. So share this video. I'm going to have so many more videos like these awesome hints, these awesome tips, amazing methods to land you the internship of your dreams. And check us out on Amazon, Hacking the Internship Process, so you can land yours today. Subscribe for all the latest videos and let me know how all these internships go. I just met a student the other day who said, I just used your internship and I landed the internship of my dreams. And I want that to be you. So let's do it and subscribe and let's get this party started. Have a good one, guys.